What happens when the world's most powerful crop sensor camera gets a flagship Mark II makeover? You get a beast that's being called the Baby R5 Mark II by industry insiders. If you're a wildlife photographer, a sports shooter, or a filmmaker who needs absolute speed without a $5,000 full-frame price tag, you need to pay close attention. Today, we are breaking down everything we know about the highly anticipated Canon EOS R7 Mark II. We are talking about a massive resolution jump, unprecedented 8K video capabilities, and an autofocus system that basically thinks for you. Stick around until the very end, because the leaked price point and the official release date might just change your deer buying plans for the rest of the year. Welcome back to TechVibe. The original EOS R7 was a massive hit. It revived the legendary 7D spirit, giving us 32.5 megapixels and incredible reach for birding and sports. But let's be honest, it wasn't perfect. The rolling shutter was a nightmare for fast-moving subjects, the viewfinder felt a bit dated, and that unique rear dial was polarizing for longtime Canon users. Canon has been listening. The R7 Mark II isn't just a minor refresh, it is a complete structural and internal overhaul designed to dominate the high-end APS-C market. The biggest leak we've confirmed through multiple regulatory filings and supply chain reports is the sensor. We are moving away from the aging 32.5 megapixel sensor and stepping up to an all-new 39 megapixel backside illuminated stack sensor. This is the heart of the machine. Most crop cameras struggle with rolling shutter, which is that jello effect you see when you pan quickly or when a bird flaps its wings. By using a stack design, the R7 Mark II will have a lightning-fast readout speed. We are looking at speeds that could rival the flagship R3. This means you can finally use the electronic shutter at its full 40 frames per second without worrying about distorted wings or bent sports equipment. This sensor technology effectively bridges the gap between enthusiast gear and professional-grade speed, ensuring that every frame is tack-sharp and geometrically perfect. For those of you who crop your images heavily, like wildlife shooters trying to get that extra detail on a distant subject, those 39 megapixels on a crop sensor give you a pixel density that effectively puts more pixels on target than even a 60 megapixel full-frame camera in crop mode. It's the ultimate reach extender for professionals who can't always get physically closer to their subjects. Yes, you heard that right. The leaks suggest the R7 Mark II will be the first Canon APS-C camera to feature 8K video recording. This is a huge statement from Canon. They are positioning this as a mini flagship for a reason. Expect oversampled 4K at up to 60 frames per second, and for the slow-motion enthusiasts, we are hearing strong rumors of 4K at 120 frames per second with a minimal crop. But the real kicker is the cooling. The body of the R7 Mark II is expected to be slightly larger than the original, incorporating a new thermal management system with improved heat sinks. This means no more overheating mid-interview or mid-game. It's built to be a professional workhorse that can handle long recording sessions in challenging environments. Now, let's talk about the brain of the camera. The R7 Mark II is expected to inherit the DIGIC Accelerator and the DIGIC X processor combo from the R1 and R5 Mark II. This brings action priority autofocus to the crop line. Imagine you're shooting a basketball game. The camera can actually recognize the ball and the player's movements to predict where the focus should be before the action even happens. For wildlife, the subject tracking is being upgraded to include even more specific animal types and even better eye tracking through dense foliage. If you've ever lost focus because a twig got in the way, this new AI system is designed to ignore the distractions and stay locked on the eye. If you hated the touch and turn dial on the original R7, you're in luck. Leaked images suggest that Canon is moving back to a more traditional professional layout. The joystick is moving to its standard position, and we're expecting a dedicated rear scroll wheel, similar to the R5 and R6 series. We are also seeing reports of a dual card slot configuration that includes one CF Express Type B slot and one SD UHS2 slot. This is a game changer. CF Express is essential for clearing the buffer when you're firing off 40 frames per second, and it's a requirement for the high bitrate 8K and RAW video modes we expect to see. The electronic viewfinder is also getting a much-needed boost. We're moving from the 2.36 million dot screen to a much clearer 3.69 million dot OLED viewfinder with a 120 Hz refresh rate. This makes tracking fast subjects feel natural, almost like looking through an optical viewfinder, with zero lag and much better color accuracy. How does this stack up against the competition? Sony's A6700 and Fujifilm's X-H2S have been dominating the high-end crop sensor market for a while. The Fujifilm, specifically, has been the king of stack sensor crop cameras. By bringing a 39-megapixel stack sensor and 8K video, Canon isn't just catching up, they are trying to take the crown back. The R7 Mark II will offer more resolution than the Fujifilm while maintaining that legendary Canon color science and dual-pixel autofocus that many professionals prefer. So, when can you get your hands on this beast, and how much will it cost? Based on the latest filings, which usually appear 3 to 6 months before a product hits the shelves, we are looking at an official announcement in late May or early June. Shipping is expected to follow shortly after, likely in time for the summer sports season. As for the price, the R7 Mark II is moving up market. With the addition of a stack sensor and 8K video, do not expect the original R7 price tag. Rumors are pointing toward a launch price of $1,999 to $2,299. While that sounds steep for a crop sensor, remember that you're getting flagship performance that usually costs double that in a full-frame body. It represents a new era for APS-C photography where the sensor size no longer limits the professional capabilities of the body. The Canon EOS R7 Mark II looks like the camera we've been waiting for since the 7D Mark II. It's fast, it's high resolution, and it's built for the most demanding conditions. If you've been holding off on upgrading your R7 or your old DSLR, this might be the sign you were waiting for. But what do you think? Is 39 megapixels enough, or were you hoping for more? And is $2,000 too much for a crop sensor camera, even with a stacked sensor? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a thumbs up and share this video with your photography groups. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you these exclusive leaks. Thanks for watching TechVibe. I'm your host, and I'll see you in the next one.